Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge Find Love or Die Trying. So, ich habe mich ja bei den Charakteren für Scarlet und Yui entschieden. Ich denke, ich möchte mit Scarlet heute. If making zombies doesn't count as a red flag, I would love to see what your dating handbook looks like. But that's none of my business. I think Scarlet's somewhere around the mansion. We will follow you. Okay, mal sehen, was dieses Mal dabei rumkommt. I found Scarlet out for a stroll outside the mansion. She seemed a little down. Hey, Scarlet, you doing okay? Geez. It's just you, Dread. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's not your fault. I'm just a bit on edge after the whole zombie date thing, whatever it was. I guess I'm feeling a little sad about all that. Why? You saved everybody. We wouldn't have needed to save anybody if it wasn't for me. Ja, komm, at least you fix it. At least we don't have banana zombies running around anymore. Without your help, they would still be running rampant. Still, they wouldn't have been running around in the first place if it wasn't for me. Well, that's true, but hey, it makes for great TV. Which inadvertently is pretty good for keeping me alive, but I will keep quiet on that. Besides, you did it because you were trying to help me get my memories back. That means more to me than I can. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. If it's okay with you, I will try again, and I'm sure this time. Let's not worry about that for now. Thanks though, I appreciate it. For now, I just want to get to know you better, Scarlet. We got interrupted last time, to say the least. Care to join me in making up for some lost time? That would be fantastic. There's somewhere I would like to go, if it's okay with you. Lead the way. You won't regret it. At least I think you won't. Should I be worried? Come on, let's go. Irgendwie habe ich Schiss. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along with her. Who could say no to a girl who could turn you into his... Yup, ja. Behold, there's a nightclub in the mansion. There is now. I made it myself. What the fuck? Die hat da einfach einen Nachtclub reingebaut. Also eine Disco. Granted, I used it more as a testing ground than a real nightclub, but the staff really wanted something to blow off steam in. And okay, I cheated a little bit. I made a robot that made the nightclub for me, but it still counts. What the fuck? I think you're probably the first person ever to say something like that. As I didn't know you knew how to build robots. That's amazing. Hell, yeah, it's cool. I get the feeling that building things to make people happier was what I enjoyed the most before I came here. What do you mean by that? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Actually, maybe you're the one person who would, maybe it's worth a shot. Could she be like me? There's so much of my life I can't remember for some reason. I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. There was a lot of broken people after the war in New Asia. Not just broken bones and missing limbs, but shattered minds. People trapped in their own heads. I was told I had a gift for research, a gift that might help those people to be able to reclaim their lives. So I finished school early and got my PhD. I led a task force dedicated to help the survivors. We helped them forget their most painful, most traumatic memories and move on. It was my life's work, you know, but now I can't remember what it was, how it worked, if we even got anywhere with our research. To be completely honest, I can't remember how I got here either. I'm sorry to ask, but how on earth did that happen? If I knew before, I definitely don't know. No, now. Maybe testing got too dangerous and I wasn't willing to test on someone else? Maybe I don't know. The crazy thing is, I went from that to being on some kind of dating show. What the hell? I guess it does sound pretty wild. Weird. And the idea of getting married in 1 week, who wrote this, an idiot? I couldn't help but laugh. But what do I even have to lose at this point? I wouldn't look at it that way. I can't remember anything either, but I'm alive. As long as I'm alive, I've got everything to lose and everything to gain. An optimist, huh? That's worth something. I guess you would understand better than anyone. What do you plan to do after this is all over? Honestly, I don't know. I want my memories back, but if I can't get them back, I will just try to make the best of things. That's some plan. I'm still working the details out. Give me a break. At least you remember some things. I couldn't even remember my name at first. You got me beat there. We talked for hours about how we both felt about our situations. The good things, the bad things, about forgetting who you are. We laughed about forgetting the embarrassing moments that probably plagued others for a lifetime. We lamented the moments that truly made life worth living, with the moments that made your life unique. It's nice to have someone that understands. You know, I've got a silly idea, if you're interested. Let's hear it. Getting engaged in a week is stupid, and a person who would agree to that is even stupider than that. But I think I would say yes if it were you, Dread. If only to see where life goes with someone like you. That's... Shh, let me finish. Regardless of who you ask on the last day, I would like to be your friend in the times to come. If you will be mine, I can't remember the last time I had a friend to just talk to about how I feel. I think this was the first time that I felt a little better about what happened. I would want to feel better about the past too. I don't want you to feel alone in this world. It's sad enough, you know? And maybe I'm just being foolish, but who knows? Maybe if we are still in each other's lives after all this, we will be able to help each other take back the lives we wanted. What do you say? I was thinking the same thing, Scarlet. I'm glad, but, how to say? I would still prefer it if you pick me. What can I say? I'm a bit competitive. On second thought, I'm very competitive. Just saying, but out of all the girls, I'm the best educated. It had the most illustrious career, won first place in the National New Asia Science Exhibition, and I laughed out loud as she listed her accomplishments one by one. She made angry faces at me in mock anger. But most of all, I want you to have a happy life, and I think someone else might get it wrong. We spent the rest of the evening enjoying each other's company. The laughter and smiles never stopped, and she never let go of my hand during our walk. Das war weniger verrückt, als ich befürchtet hatte. Oh, sorry. I was about to turn in for the night when I heard a knock on my door. Hey, Kate. Hey, Kat. I thought you weren't going to come over tonight. Sorry about that, I got tied up in some things. Is everything okay? Good as always. Care to join me for a walk? Sure, that sounds nice. Then away we go. We worked at a relaxed pace, with Kat slightly ahead leading the way. So, how are you feeling about day 3, Dad? You're still feeling Scarlet? Scarlet is still the girl I like the most. If anything's getting to meet and know the other girls made me like her even more. She's full of surprises, but more importantly, I'm the happiest when I'm with her. That's sad. So far hanging out with her has been more than a little dangerous, but I like that. Oh, that's cute. Also a perfect answer for the cameras. Thank you very much. I guess you will be giving Scarlet's fanbase some more things to go rabbit over soon, You can say that again. Perfect. Well, I'm happy you've at least got one girl you're really interested in, but it helps you've got chemistry with both. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with your other soulmate candidates instead. Let's make this love triangle for all it's worth. What the fuck, sound good to you? I'm noticing a pattern in making it sound like I have a choice when I really don't. None of us really have a choice nowadays, I'm afraid. Oh, okay, sehr interessante Aussage. Alright, I gotta get back to editing today's footage. You ready to head back to the mansion? Sounds good to me. We walked back in comfortable silence. Night. See you later, Cat. Sehr interessant. If we get caught trying to escape, there's no telling what would happen to us. It's a chance we have to take. I know, but we need to know what we're up against. We know the island better than anyone by now, Dwight. We will be fine. I'm not so sure. Damien's brought in the scientist for his latest experiment. All I feared is that she is the one who built the prototype, the one Damien used to turn 6 into a vegetable. Okay. Not to mention the old test audience too. Shit. I think they must have killed at least 100 people by now, and they still haven't perfected it. If we get caught, I get what you're trying to say. Are you still with me on this? It's not too late. You didn't even have to ask. Of course I'm with you. Who are you? Somehow I know you're close by. But every time I try to see your face, the dream ends. Interessant. Second go. Okay. The next day I woke to the sound of an explosion outside. I ran outside as fast as I could. What the fuck? The first thing I saw was Scarlet and black smoke emanating from the ground near her. Was hat sie getan? Oh hey Cedric. Nice weather it's having, huh? Hey Scarlet, you okay? I'm pretty good, all things considered. I've been experimenting again on trying to bring back people's memories without the real monkey zombie bit. So, I figure if you and I ever were, you know, I would want us to know everything about each other. No secrets. I would like that, Scarlet, thanks. I will let you know if I make any progress with that. I've gotta clean this up. Give me a minute and then we can head to the forest. I've been meaning to spend some time there since I got to this island. Sounds good by me. Sollte ich nicht eigentlich mit Yui? Egal, we worked together for the force and then talking about things we would do after we got off this island, talking about everything and anything. After we are off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Sure, but why a movie? You can laugh, but there's a part of me that just wants to be a regular girl for a day. That's something I could never forget. And I would like it if I could be that way with you. What do you say? I would like that. Yay! Scarlet did a little dance of happiness. Oh, adorable! We spent the rest of the morning together in the woods, enjoying each other's company, and maybe a little more than that. Somehow in the middle of it all I forgot what kind of show I was on in the first place. It was just me and her. In this moment, more than ever, I was glad to be alive. Oof, my head. You okay? You don't look so good. Not so loud. Oof, my head's killing me after I had a ton of wine last night. What the fuck? I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the woman who decided whether I get to live or die every night. And she was very, very drunk when she did just that. Thank you, I will be here all week. Clearly you are still alive, Dad, so it's all good. Believe me, you would drink too if you worked here. Just look at the Brothers 5. Working at futuristic evil corp trademark has to come with some benefits, right? You would think, but we still have to pay for dental out of pocket. Before I forget what this show's all about, today is the day you go on a date with. Who was your other sermon candidate again? Yui. How much did you drink last night, cat? Whatever, I knew that. Just testing you. Right. Ja, nee, ist klar. Alright, let's get the second date with you started. Woo! Wow, someone tell me the word to stop spinning in like a little bitch. I'm pretty much fucked. Yup, you are. I could see Yui waving at me from the top of the hill. Hey there, Dread, it's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you too, Yui. You wanted to show me something? Now that I was closer, I could see Yui was holding on one hand behind her back. Believe me, it's the most amazing thing you have ever seen. Behold. It's a bunny! Oh, it's quite cute. The bunny. It was indeed a bunny. Where did this little guy come from? To be honest, I've got no idea. I wonder if he's the right one. Or maybe he's somebody's pet. I've asked around, but it doesn't look like he belongs to anybody. So I've been taking care of him since I found him. I just couldn't help myself, you know? Your smile was as earnest as could be. Didn't you have a pet bunny back home? I had two. Bun Bun and Bun Bun. Ah ja, Bun and Bun Bun. What the fuck? Das macht me yawn Both of them are total rascals. But Bun Bun here's a good boy, aren't you? She snorted against Bun's head. Boy, die Namen werden echt schlimm. Yes, you are. Not another. We played with the bunny for a little while. She picked the bunny up and held it in her arm. Bun looked quite content. You know, you're pretty amazing with animals, Yui. Well, I've been surrounded by animals my whole life. Back at my house, also ich finde die Augen irgendwie sehr beunruhigend. Back at my house, well, to be honest, it was more of a barn than anything. Since my brothers were too young and my grandma was getting up there, I would take care of all the animals. And grandma's taken care of them ever since they were born. My parents were supposed to take care of them after grandma retired, but, well, you know, life happens. I'm just glad to have what I have. Bun had managed to squeeze out of her hands and ran off. We gotta catch him, let's go. On it. I ran as fast as I could after Bun. But it was no use, the distance kept widening. Before long, we couldn't even see him anymore. Sorry, I couldn't catch him. He's really fast for something so small. Don't worry about it. Bun likes to do this all the time. He's a bit mischievous, but he won't do anything dangerous. We can take our time looking for him, if you're willing to help. Of course, Yui. We started walking towards where we last saw Bun, right after we caught our breath again. Gosh, isn't it so nice to be outside? The smell of fresh air, the breeze. There's nothing like it. There really isn't. I smiled. At first I was really excited to go to the city. There are so many people, so many things to do, so many beautiful things. And most of all, I got to meet you. Shucks, you're going to make me blush. She laughed and slapped me on the arm. Even so, the city's just not my thing. It's a little bit funny, though the reason I had to come home all of a sudden was terrible. A little part of me was glad to be home. Ever had that kind of feeling before? I have. It's strange, but sometimes there's good in the bad, and sometimes that good can outweigh the bad. Exactly, you get it, Dread. My family's never been closer. And that's all I want. They told me to make a lot of money in the city, make something of myself, all that. It might seem old-fashioned, but I just want to put the people I love first. That's all you got in life, really. I'm curious, what do you put first in life? Also ich sag mal so, von mir persönlich aus gesehen würde ich sagen, Karriere ist nicht so wichtig. Die Sache ist, Happiness ist aus meiner Sicht zusammen verbunden mit Familie. Auch mit Karriere, aber noch mehr mit Familie. Happiness. If you don't have that, what do you have? Oh, is that so? I think we'll make a great team then. We talked for several hours about what we wanted to out of life. We seemed to match up perfectly. I was beaming the whole time. It was hard to believe that. It's Bun. We pointed in front of us, and sure enough, there was Bun, jumping on a bus. I had never seen anyone move so fast. You descended on Bun like a hawk and grabbed him in an instant. You are going back to your den, you bad little bunny. But I'm happy you're safe. She nodded her face against his fur. Bun was practically purring with delight. Then she looked right at me. I can't promise I could give you the most exciting life, with the most twists and turns around every corner. But I can promise that if you choose me, I will always be by your side no matter what. Wherever you were, I will come running always. She took a step toward me and kissed my cheek. We locked eyes, and for that time all I could see was her and how beautiful she was. Bun seemed to be a little jealous after that. Thanks again for the help, Dread. Being with you made this all go a lot faster and made it really special to me. Anytime, Yui, I'm happy too. We walked back together to the mansion, holding hands and smiling all the while. I was feeling too restless after today's day to wait in my room, so I went for a walk downstairs. Oh, hey Dread. I was just about to go up and check in on you. Hey there, cat. What's up? Huh? There were some fancy desserts here from last week, but I can't find them anymore. Guess I will take that out of the Brothers 5 paychecks. How do you know it was them? They're like clockwork. Munch. Ellie looked like a deer in the headlights on the other end of the kitchen. Cat hadn't seen her yet. She made direct eye contact with me, then hightailed it out. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you. What's up? How did your date with Yui today go? Okay, sag mal awesome. It felt like it was out of a fairy tale. Yui and I spent the whole day just taking in the nature, talking about home and family. She's totally wife material. Isn't she? Yui is amazing. You know, before the show started, she was my personal favorite. I can see why. She's such a good... she's got such a big heart. I'm in awe with her. Ich finde sie irgendwie etwas beunruhigend, muss ich sagen. I really love that about her. That she can be so kind and thoughtful even when life gives her a losing hand. You is really one of a kind, especially nowadays. If you don't get the chance to be engaged to her by the end of the show, good luck ever getting a chance to. I've got the feeling that she has a long line of people wanting to date her after the show. They have to get through me first. Oh, they will. Anyway, you're probably safe for at least another day, thanks to the ongoing rivalry between Scarlet and Yui. The stakes are rising and so are Pers's ratings, so without further ado, it's time for phase 3. You've only got one date left with each of them before the final day. So make them count, you're not out of the woods yet. Will do. Alright, good. Well, I need to get back to preparing for tomorrow's show. And you better rest up for tomorrow. You only get one third date with a girl, right? Sounds good to me, Cat. See you later, Dread. Good night, Cat. And thanks for the help. I realize I would probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. Alright, we are out of the mansion. Next stop the beach. I told you the staff wouldn't suspect a thing. That's because nobody's been stupid enough to try to escape till now. Maybe people should have been a little more stupid a little sooner. Easier said than done. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along. We'll go through the forest, come on. We ran through the forest as if the devil were chasing us. The truth was not far from it. Okay, I can see the pier now and the boat. We are this close to getting out of here. She always put on her bravest face when she was afraid. We're going to make it, right? Of course. The boat's just a little further and no one's on our tail. I can't believe it. We are finally getting out of here. We're finally going to leave Dread. About time, if you ask me. I'm dreamt of this moment. Ja, okay, das ist wahrscheinlich falsch übersetzt. I'm dreamt of this moment every day since who knows how long. We've been trapped here by now. But I never thought I could escape till I got to know you. I laughed. You're giving me too much credit. It was your idea. Find any other sane person and they would have told you the same thing. Sane people didn't try to escape with me. I wouldn't have stayed sane if it weren't for you though. She laughed and that was my favorite sound. Let's get back to matters at hand. We both know what this is, where the rubber meets the road. Yeah, now it's just mad dash to the finish. You ready to run? No. I'm kidding, let's go. That favorite sound of mine once more, I hope it's not the last time I hear it. Okay. Episode 5, third times is the charm. Aber nicht mehr in dieser Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.